You probably think crying is just your eyes springing a leak and spilling warm, salty water down your face, right? Well, prepare to have your mind completely blown. If you take a tear of pure joy and a tear of absolute, devastating heartbreak, let the tears dry on a glass slide and put them under a powerful microscope. They look like completely different alien planets. Your brain is practically a mad scientist, chemically engineering entirely different microscopic formulas for every single emotion you feel. Think about the deeply human moments that bring us to tears. Maybe it is a groom tearing up as his bride walks down the aisle, a proud parent watching a graduation, or a dedicated fan absolutely weeping in the front row of a massive stadium concert. We instantly connect with that raw, beautiful vulnerability. But then, compare that profound emotional depth to the pure, unadulterated physical annoyance of aggressively chopping a pungent onion on a Tuesday night, or getting a stray eyelash caught under your eyelid, or walking face first into a harsh, freezing winter wind. Your eyes burn, you squint, and suddenly, you are sobbing over a vegetable. To the naked eye, and even to our taste buds, all of these random droplets seem exactly the same. They streak down our faces the exact same way. They feel just as wet, and they taste just as salty. Because of this surface-level illusion, we have spent our entire lives assuming that our body just hits a generic release water button whenever our eyes are overwhelmed, no matter what actually caused the trigger. But the truth hidden just beneath the surface is so much cooler. Tucked right above your eyes is a tiny, highly advanced factory called the lacrimal gland. This gland isn't just a reservoir for water. It is taking highly specific, real-time orders directly from the emotional centers of your brain. When you experience a massive psychological shift, your brain acts like a master mixologist. It fires off rapid electrical signals to this gland, telling it exactly which biological ingredients it needs to pull from your bloodstream to brew a highly specific, custom-made chemical cocktail tailored to that exact moment. Let's totally deconstruct the sad tear. When you are violently sobbing over a messy breakup or experiencing deep, tragic grief, your entire body is thrown into a state of severe physical and mental distress. To urgently calm your nervous system down, your tears are suddenly pumped full of potent, hidden ingredients. Your body loads those tiny droplets with a natural painkiller called leucine and kephalin, along with a massive, heavy dose of a stress hormone known as ACTH. These aren't just invisible vibes. These are thick, complex proteins and dense hormones physically swimming around inside the water of your tears. And this is exactly where the microscopic magic happens. Because of that heavy, complex payload of stress chemicals, when the water in that sad tear eventually evaporates on a lab slide, the leftover salt crystals are physically forced to form around those dense, chunky proteins. The chemistry dictates the final shape. The ultimate result is a jagged, chaotic, deeply branching fractal landscape that literally looks like a frozen, shattered wasteland from a sci-fi movie. Now, let's zoom in and compare that to a happy tear. When you are laughing until your stomach aches, or experiencing overwhelming, pure joy, your body releases a totally different set of metabolic markers and light, uplifting endorphins. Your stress hormones drop, completely changing the fundamental density of the liquid. Without all those heavy, dense, toxic stress chemicals crowding the droplet and getting in the way, the salt molecules have plenty of room to behave differently. As the water from a happy tear slowly dries up and evaporates under the microscope, it follows a completely different set of structural blueprints. It crystallizes into sweeping, beautiful, uniform, and blooming geometric patterns that look like delicate ferns, ancient forests, or perfect winter snowflakes. So, why does your body go through all this crazy microscopic effort just to push water out of your face? Because crying isn't just a sign of emotional weakness. It is a critical, highly evolved physiological exhaust valve. When we experience extreme, overwhelming emotions, our chemistry gets wildly out of balance. If we just kept all those intense stress hormones locked inside our system, it would literally be toxic for our organs. Tears of emotion are literally your body physically flushing those exact chemicals out of your bloodstream to restore your baseline. Every single human being walking the earth is equipped with this spectacular, built-in biological regulation system. We are all walking around constantly brewing, and then releasing, these complex emotional potions. Every time you cry, you are quite literally crying out the chemical compounds of your sadness, or your happiness, to keep yourself balanced. Take a deep breath and just think about that for a second. The next time you find yourself overwhelmed by the world, remember that your physical body is actively working with you. It is processing your reality, capturing your deepest feelings, and giving them a literal, physical form before letting them go. We are wonderfully complex, beautifully emotional creatures, down to the very last drop. So whether it's from a broken heart or the best belly laugh of your life, remember, you aren't just having a breakdown, you are chemically engineering a microscopic masterpiece.